Well, hello, everyone. We are back with the Guardian Project Paper Commander stream. I'm your host, Andy.
And I'm your other host, Mike Coyle.
And tonight we're joined by some friendly faces, folks that have been on the show before. Welcome back, Shawna from Tap That MTG.
Hello.
How are you tonight?
I'm great.
Wonderful.
I'm excited to be here.
We're excited you were able to make it. And Bruce from the Epic Experiment podcast, welcome back.
Well, thanks for having me. Glad to be here.
How's it going? How's everything with you?
Well, things are good. I can't complain. School's weird because of, things are weird, but otherwise things are pretty good.
I mean, we have two teachers on the show. I mean, Shawna, you work in a school as well.
Yeah, I'm a librarian.
You're the librarian, so
yeah,
you've got you're back in. Are you are all of your students in the classroom, or are you both working from remote locations for the students, or with the students?
So I'm working remotely, but I have to report to a school still, even though I could teach from my home. I still have to report to a school for some unknown reason, but anyway, it's fine. I'm not bitter about it at all, I swear.
It doesn't sound like it.
Never.
No.
We believe you.
Perfectly comfortable.
And our kids are back in the school here in Alberta, and we have some very strict precautions that we take every single day. My kids that normally get to hang out in the library for no reason other than just to hang out with me don't get to hang out, so that kind of sucks. But
yeah. The Magic Club I usually run is on hiatus as well.
Yeah,
Magic Club on hiatus. So that's no fun. Well, we're glad that we're here, and we're excited to have you tonight. We have a couple of new decks I see, some that haven't been on the stream, but actually I don't think not a single one of these decks has been played on stream. We randomized the player order already. Coyle's first. Coyle, why don't you tell us what you're playing?
Yes, today we are playing a brand new brew. I built Zurzoth Chaos Rider. So I disassembled my Kranko Tin Street Kingpin deck, replaced all of the Goblin synergy with stuff I think will be fun and Devil Matters synergies. So we'll see what happens.
So fun and devilish.
It might be a little bit of chaos, but nothing too.
So what does Zurzoth do again? Explain what Zurzoth does to us.
So Zurzoth is a 2/3 devil. It says whenever an opponent draws their first card each turn, if it's not their turn, I get to create a 1/1 red devil creature token with whenever this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to any target. And then whenever one or more devils I control attack one or more players, I and those players each draw a card, then discard a card at random.
I don't like this random crap.
There's some chaos there. All right.
There's some chaos for sure.
All right.
But also, you know, maybe a little group hug. Who knows?
Sure. That's what we're going to call it. Yeah, because I get to draw. Well, tonight I am playing Godzilla, King of the Monsters, or Zilortha, Strength Incarnate. So I got to play this on stream with the Scrap Trawlers this past weekend, and so I'm excited to take this for a spin on our own stream. It's a deck that cares about powers, the power matters. So it's a 7/3 with trample that says lethal damage dealt to creatures you control is determined by their power rather than their toughness. So I'm going to play some creatures that have hopefully significantly higher power than toughness, so it makes them more difficult to remove. Shawna, what are you playing?
I am playing Jarina Kudro, and it is the Precon Ruthless Regiment deck that was new in what's that?
Commander 2020, right?
Yes, thank you, Commander 2020. My brain. And so it's about lots of humans taking over the world, basically, making sure you monsters stay in check. So
they're gonna take care of my monsters. And Bruce, what are you playing?
I'm playing Regna and Krav. They are partner commanders that I partner with from Battle Bond. And it sort of plays out as a black-white, tokeny, aristocrat-y sort of thing.
All right. Well, I'm excited, and we've resolved mulligans.
And before we begin, we want to make sure that you check out our show. We are the Guardian Project podcast. We're a podcast that talks about all things Magic the Gathering, but mostly Commander. We record new episodes every Wednesday, and you can find us on any platform that you listen to podcasts on now.
And the links to our show will be in the notes below if you're listening or watching on YouTube. You can also find the links to the deck list that we're all playing tonight and the social media accounts below as well. Don't forget to subscribe and follow if you like our content. We really appreciate that. And then, Shawna, where can we find you online and your content?
Leslie and I are at Tap That MTG, and we are on YouTube, and we podcast as well, and we also do streaming on Twitch. A really fun show to watch if you're bored when you're getting ready for work in the morning. You watch us on Wednesday and Friday mornings at 6:30 Mountain, and we're just having coffee and playing some Arena and bitching at each other or bitching about the cards that we
I have been there many times. I pick up my coffee at Starbucks and then I've got my phone on while I'm working. So check that out. It's great.
That's a good deal. That's a good deal.
Yeah. And Bruce, where can we find you online and your content?
You can find our podcast. Easiest place to find us is at thelotuscouncil.com or on Podbean and iTunes and wherever you find better podcasts. You can connect with us on social media at the Epic EXP Cast on Twitter.
Wonderful. All right. Well, Coyle, you are first. You want to kick us off?
Oh, I most certainly do.
All
I
right.
will draw for turn. I'm going to play a mountain, and I'm going to pass.
All right. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play Evolving Wilds, and then I'm going to pass.
Oh, wow. These are so fast.
It's a very exciting game so far.
Yeah, I'm going to play a mountain.
Okay. All right. I'm going to play Swamp. I'm going to tap it. I'm going to cast Pyramid of the Pantheon.
Oh, here we go.
No.
Ooh.
Pyramid of the Pantheon. much less exciting. Anyway, go. I'm done.
And
All right,
I'm going
I
to
will-
fetch early. I'm just going to grab myself a mountain tapped.
Sure.
You got it.
I'm going to play my second mountain, and I'm going to pass to you.
All right. Well, I'm glad I did this early then. All right. So I'm going to untap and I'm going to draw. And then I am going to play a forest. And then I'm going to pass the turn.
Okay. Draw. I'm going to...
So, Bruce, are you going to build any new commander decks from the new commanders from Zendikar Rising?
Well, so I picked up my booster box the other day, and I busted it because I wanted to. And so I built the blue-green Kicker Matters commander as sort of like a block constructed commander deck. So
Sure.
kind of excited about that one. And there's a few odds and ends that I have kicking around from other places that I will slide in there. So I think that's sort of my first point of for the new Zendikar set. But there's lots of those cards that are going to go index for sure.
For sure.
Yep.
Cool. I'm passing.
All right, I'm untapping. I'm drawing, and we will play a Caves of Koilos and pass turn.
All right. I'm going to draw.
What does Zurzoth cost, CMC wise?
3.
Oh, man.
Zurzoth!
Devils.
And then I'll pass the turn.
All right. I'm going to untap, draw. All right. I'm going to play a forest, and I'm going to play Elemental Bond. I got to get this one out of my hand. So this says whenever a creature power 3 or greater enters the battlefield under my control, I can draw a card.
Nice.
And then I pass.
Okay. Draw. All right. I'm going to play a Plains. 1, 2, 3. Oh, hang on. Yeah. That taps for 2. Go take 1. And so that's 3 for a Devout Chaplain. I can tap
Nice.
2 untapped humans and exile a target artifact or enchantment.
Oh my gosh. I love
Nice.
that card.
Solid card.
Your turn.
On your end step, I'm going to tap my Pyramid of Pantheon to make a white mana and put a brick counter on it. I untap. I draw. I will play. We'll play this swamp. I will pay 1, and I will cast land tax,
Solid.
Nice.
and you can go.
That's going to make
I
it
will
better because,
untap.
Bruce will have more cards in hand, ideally. So those random discards that we're going to have to do could just be a
Yeah.
basic land.
That's true. That could happen.
It also
I-
it also could not. But anyway,
That is also true. I'm going to move to combat.
Uh-huh.
I'm going to declare Zurzoth as an attacker at Bruce.
I cannot stop it, so I am taking 2.
Well, attack trigger. We're each going to draw a card and then discard a card at random.
Everybody, or just the 2 of you?
Just people that I attack with devils and me.
Okay.
All right. So I draw. All right, and then 4, 5, 6.
That's a lot of cards in hand there, Corey.
I've got 9.
Oh, gosh.
Oh my God. All right.
Just going to roll for Zurzoth Chaos
So I'm gonna roll.
Rider.
I'm gonna roll a d20 for my 9.
Okay.
And 1 and 2 is gonna be for card 1, 3 and 4, and so on and so forth, with rerolls at 19 and 20.
Oh my gosh.
Now we got all that all down. A 9, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 9. Discarding Chandra, Heart of Fire.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to roll a d6 because I have 6 cards in hand, and so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 is a Rogue's Passage.
Okay.
Nice. Also, since you drew a card, and it's your first card you drew this turn, and it's not your turn, I will create a 1/1 devil.
Oh my.
Perfect.
Oh my
Love it.
goodness.
That's fun.
Now I'm going to play a mountain for land, and then I'm 4, and I'm going to cast Trading Post.
Oh, so good.
All right.
So-
So good.
So you can make goats,
And then I'm
you
gonna-
can draw a card, you can... What all does that
Sack
do
a
again?
creature to. I could sack a creature to return an artifact from a graveyard to my hand, or I can sack an artifact to draw a card. And then
Alright.
these devils do say, in case you don't know, when they die, I get to deal 1 damage to target creature or player.
Okay.
Like a typical devil, token devil.
And then I'll pass.
All right. Untap. I'm going to draw for turn. And I'm going to play a mountain. And then I feel like...
Belmont saying, "Watch out for me." Oh,
Chad is saying, watch out for Shawna. She's tricky. I'm gonna pay 4. I'm gonna play Proud Wild Bonder. It's a 4/3 that's with trample that says creatures you control with trample you may have this creature assign combat damage as though it was not blocked.
Ooh,
And then it
nice.
has 4 power, so I'm gonna draw a card off of Elemental Bond.
Nice. Good deal.
And then I'm gonna pass.
untap, draw. I will play Smoldering Marsh. It enters tapped if I control less than 2 lands or basic lands. And
Man, there is no blue at this table. That's true.
1, 2, 3 for Painful Truths. Can you see that?
I can see Painful Truths.
I draw X cards and I lose X life, where X is the number of colors a mana spent to cast this spell. So that's 3. 3. And tap 1 for a Skull Clamp.
Nice.
Nice.
And
That's a solid. Yeah.
I'm going to pass.
All right. On your end step, I'm going to spend 2 and tap Pyramid to make a white. I'm also going to correct my life total because I should have taken a point of damage off my Caves of Coilos last turn. So I should be at 37. Anyway, all right. I will untap, upkeep. I'm going to activate land tax triggers, and I'm going to go find 3 basic lands and put them in my hand. Do I have to reveal them? Reveal.
Yes.
So I reveal Swamp, and I'm going to reveal 2 plains.
All right.
And
It's good discard fodder.
It's really good discard fodder. It makes it more difficult to
shuffle your library.
dilutes
Okay.
your hand so that one good card you need is more difficult to get rid of.
Well, you got that right.
That is true. That is true. All right, so those 3 go in my hand. All right. Let's draw for turn. See what we get. Okay. All right. Well, we will play. I think I'm going to play this planes here. So now I'm at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to have to do something. Don't want to have to fire that off yet.
Don't fire it off yet.
No, not firing it off.
How many
yet.
Brit counters does that thing need to
3.
Okay.
3. Play Soren.
And then it just taps for 3 mana of any color,
That's
right?
great.
Yeah. I'm going to cast Soren, Vengeful Bloodlord. So Soren's going to tick up. Well, Coil, I'm going to share the love. You can lose a life, and I'll gain a life.
I enjoyed it. got an Edward Cullen thing.
All right, and that is my turn. So you can go.
All right, I'm going to untap. And I'm going to draw. And I'm going to ask a question about what the power and toughness of your creature is, Shawna.
2/2.
Awesome.
Uh-oh. Spaghetti-o.
I am going to move to combat.
This feels like Bad News Bears coming up right here.
Yes, it is.
I'm going to declare Zurzoth as an attacker at Shawna, and this 1/1 devil as an attacker at Bruce. We're going to resolve some attack triggers now.
Okay.
So all 3 of us are going to draw a card and then discard a card at random.
All right.
The discarding at random is very
Weird.
It's very weird.
I have my D8 in here. I do.
Classic D&D player got that D8 there.
1,
Right.
8, 2. I'm discarding an Angrath's Marauders.
Appreciate it.
That feels like a good one to go. All right.
Yeah, it does.
Sean, are you up next? Or
Yeah, but I'm trying to think of what I can use to roll. I don't know.
random number generator?
You could just do random
You could do
generator.
random number generator, I guess. That works.
Well, if I roll the d20 and then do the same thing, right?
Sure.
You have 8 cards? Yeah, you can.
Yeah.
So 7. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So this one?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Cavalry Pegasus. 1/1 flyer when it attacks each knight gains flying. Damn.
All right.
All right. I've got a D8 here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Deathbringer Regent.
Hey, not a basic land. That's a win.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and since both of you drew a card, and it was your first card this turn, and it
You
wasn't
make
your
2
turn,
devils?
I make a devil for
Oh
each
my
one.
Gosh.
And then damage. So Shawna, there's a 2/3 coming at you, and then Bruce, there's a 1/1
right.
coming at you.
I am going to take it.
I take it.
All right. Main phase 2.
Gross.
I'm gonna play this mountain, and then we're gonna have some fun. Well, not yet. We're gonna play a fun card and see what happens. I'm gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna cast Aeon Engine.
Oh, you can return the... Oh my gosh.
What does that do?
So it enters the battlefield tapped, but I can tap it and exile it to reverse the game's turn order.
Oh boy.
And then I'll pass the turn.
Okay. We are...
Chaos.
Yep. All right. I'm going to untap. I'm going to draw for turn. I'm going to play a forest. And then I'm going to cast Sarkhan's Unsealing. Whenever I cast a creature spell with power 4, 5, or 6, Sarkhan's Unsealing deals 4 damage to any target. When I cast a creature spell with power 7 or greater, it deals 4 damage to each opponent and each creature and planeswalker they control.
Nice.
Wowzers.
And then I'm going to go ahead and pass my turn.
Okay. All right, I'm going to play a swamp.
Aeon Engine. This is ridiculous.
I have a
love
lot
it.
of piles of
Love it.
cards
Love
everywhere, and most of them went in this deck.
I've never seen that card cast before, so I'm pretty excited.
Yeah.
I get to have 1, 2, 3, 4 to bring out Jarina. My enchantress battlefield create a 1/1 human. And my other humans get +2/+0. And I'm going to pay 1 more. I'm going to equip the chaplain. Yeah. So it is a
3/1.
3/1.
3/1 plus. So it's 5/1.
Oh yeah.
Oh, right, because Jarina.
Because
right.
Jarina gives a pump. Yes.
And then I will
Nice.
go to combat and swing 5/1 at Coil.
I will declare a blocker
Okay.
of my 1/1 devil.
Okay. Nice. And I draw 2
Now,
cards.
now, Coil, you have a damage on this
I
deck.
do. I get to do 1 damage to any creature or planeswalker or player. Let's Andy. You're at 40. You're taking 1.
39.
And that is my turn.
Coil, chat's loving your devil tokens. I hope you're drawing them in preparation now.
All right.
Okay.
They better be good.
Is that turn, Shawna?
Yeah, go ahead, Bruce. Yep.
All right. Untap. Land tax will trigger because there are people with 5 lands.
I
so
have
I'm gonna
5, yes.
So I'm going to find some basics. So swamp and plains. I think that's all I'm going to go. I'm going to find 2, not 3, because I just have to discard things if I can't throw them all on the battlefield. So let's not get too ambitious here. All right. Okay, so card for turn. All right, we will play this plains. All right. What have I got for plays here? Well, we'll do this. We'll play Obsidian Ghost Council.
Ooh.
So when Obsidian Ghost Council enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life. So I'm going to say, Coil, you can lose 2 and I will gain 2.
I feel the love. I feel the love.
I will then tick up my Sorin. Sorin's going to tick up to 8. I will damage at to 1 target player or planeswalker. So Andy, you can take 1, and I will gain 1.
All right.
No, so I don't. I do
Yeah,
not.
you do. Yeah, you do. It has life.
Yeah, I do. It's right, because lifelink. You're right. All right. And then I will move to my end step. I will choose not to blink Obsidat because I think I want to block a devil if it's coming my way.
Interesting. How do you know that there's a devil coming your way?
I have a feeling, but I'd like to try and have some sort of an impediment. So, all right, and then I got discard down to hand size. So I will discard this swamp.
All right.
All right.
Go.
I will untap. And I will draw. Okay. I am going to tap 2. And I'm going to cast an Impact Tremors.
Ooh,
Gross.
that's a good card.
It was last night.
That's a very good card.
And then I am going to move to combat. I am going to... So, Obsidat, what's the power toughness?
5/5.
What's Kudro power toughness?
3. 3.
Okay.
Now, ladies.
Yeah. I am going to swing
So bad.
one devil at Andy, and I'm going to swing one devil at Bruce.
Yep.
Attack triggers.
I draw a card. And then
I will draw, and then
I have 6.
I have 8.
I have 6.
6,
I
7,
rolled
8.
and I got a 4, so I am losing Fires of Yavimaya.
Well, it's not sad about that.
I rolled a 6, and I'm losing a mountain.
I rolled a 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I lose a swamp.
I get 2 devils, and impact tremors will trigger twice and deal 1 damage to each opponent twice.
All right.
Each opponent.
Each opponent. All right. I'm gonna block the one devil coming at me with this Proud Wildbonder.
Okay.
I will block the one devil coming at me with Obsidian Ghost Council.
All right. Do either of them have lifelink?
No.
No.
Okay, then I will do nothing and let them die. And then I get to deal 2 damage to things and stuff.
Fangs and stuff.
What's the toughness of your creature, Andy?
3.
3? Mm-hmm. And it has 1 damage on it right now?
Sure does.
It's going to have 2 more damage on it now.
Okay. It's gone.
All right. Main phase 2. Yeah, let's just do some stuff, you know?
Stuff and things?
I'm going to cast a Throne of the God Pharaoh.
Ooh.
And then I will pass the turn to you, Andy.
All right. Untap. I'm going to draw for turn. And I'm going to play a mountain. And then I'm going to pay 5 and cast Godzilla, King of the Monsters. So it has power 7, so it's going to deal 4 damage to each opponent and each creature my opponents control.
Right now?
Right now.
Oh my god. Okay.
Oof.
Alrighty.
Obsidat lives through it.
Obsidat lives.
I'm gonna do 1 of my devil damage to Obsidat and 1 devil damage to Andy's face.
Okay.
Does Sarkon's Instilling do damage to planeswalkers too?
And 4 damage to each planeswalker, yes.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Each opponent, creature, and planeswalker they control. Okay. And then I draw a card off of Elemental Bond.
Yes.
And then I pass my turn.
So as you move to combat,
Yeah.
I'm gonna exile my Aeon engine and reverse the turn order of the game.
Oh, Shawna. Shawna, you'll get to go. Oh no.
Jeez.
All right, I'll take my turn now.
I'm glad that says exile it.
Yes.
I remember people talking about building shenanigans, making tokens of Aeon Engine with Brutaclad, and then locking people out of the game. That seems crazy.
Seems unpleasant is what it seems like.
Unpleasant.
That's how not to make friends.
You're right. Like, that's how I don't come back to your show.
I'm gonna tap 5, and I'm gonna cast my commander.
We each take 1.
You'll each take 1 because of impact tremors.
All right.
And then I'll pass the turn. All right. Well, I untap. And let's see, can I trigger my land tax? I can, because Andy has 6
I have
land.
6 lands.
So I'm going to go find a swamp and a plains. Put it in my hand.
Hey, Lenny. Lenny's in the chat. He said he's having flashbacks from seeing the Godzilla attack. This time I did it with Sarkon's unsealing.
All right.
Yeah, Lenny built a really, really cool Vatiel doll deck that dealt with power and toughness, changing it to 1, and forcing combat.
Ooh.
That was so cool.
All right. Well, I'm going to play this swamp. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I need to get something. All right. Let's see.
Oh, I dealt 4 to Sarkon and it's still at 4. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
Soren,
good thing it doesn't have an emblem.
Yeah.
This one doesn't give an emblem, right? This one reanimates creatures.
No, it's reanimates creatures.
Gotcha.
All right. So I think what I'm going to do. I need to do. I have too many cards in hand because of all the extra land that sits in my hand. That's the problem with land tax. You can't exactly like dump it all onto the battlefield. So, well, we'll use a card here. I'm going to Anguish Unmaking your Godzilla.
Yeah.
Because
back to the command zone.
Because I don't want to have to discard necessarily any more than I have to. I will plus Soren, putting him to 6, and shoot Andy for 1.
I will take 1. Oops. There we go.
Then I will move to my end step, and I will discard a Concealed Courtyard.
So it's conscripts. I'm gonna find my left card. Yeah.
All right, that's my turn. You can go.
Okie dokie.
Oh my gosh, this opposite turn order is wacky.
Oh, it's great. I love it. Someone else play their Aeon engine and turn everything back to normal.
Yes. Yeah, I pull out my Aeon engine that I have in this deck.
Windscard Craig, gain a life. There we go. And one, 2 for a bounty agent. You're in trouble now.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna equip him with that.
All right.
And he is a 3/1. And that's it for me.
All right, I'm going to untap, draw for turn. I am going to play a forest.
I forgot to take 3. I forgot to take 3 off my own Anguish Unmaking, and I need to fix that. So.
Oh, yeah. It's very on flavor with Soren out there, too.
Yeah.
All right, I am going to play Giant Solifuge. It's a 4/1 with trample, haste, and cannot be the target of spells or abilities.
Ooh, nice.
Nice.
It has so I'm going to trigger Elemental Bond. I'm going to draw.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to trigger Sarkon's Unsealing. It's a creature with power 4, 5, or 6. So I deal 4 damage to any target. I'm going to... What is Zurzoth's toughness?
3 toughness.
I'm going to hit Zurzoth.
Zurzoth dead.
And then I'm going to play a Llanowar Elves. And then I'm going to play...
I was told Llanowar Elves is kill on sight.
Llanowar Elves is kill on
That's what Lenny
sight.
says.
They can be flung. They can be flung. For exact lethal in some cases.
Oh dear. I feel there's a story that I'm missing here. So
I got to fling it to deal 1 damage to someone that had 1 life the other week.
that seems kind of rude. But
It was,
anyway.
like I said, it wasn't on my bucket list, but I got to cross it off if someone had that, right? I'm gonna play Goblin Oriflame. Attacking creatures get +1/+0. And I'm gonna move to combat, and I'm gonna swing over at that Soren for. You don't have a creature right now, right?
Nope, no creatures.
All right, I'm gonna swing at Soren for 5.
All right, Soren's gonna go to 1.
And then I'm gonna pass my turn.
I will untap. And draw. That's interesting. It doesn't do much right now, but it's interesting. I am going to tap 2, and I'm going to suspend a Wheel of Fate.
That's the Wheel of Fortune for everyone, right? Like
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
With 4 fate counters. So let's see what happens lots of turns from now. Okay.
I don't think the game's ending that quick, so I think we'll be there.
I'm going to tap 1, and I'm going to cast a Relic of Progenitus. Remember I said it's just like a pile of cards?
What is this, modern?
Yeah, right?
What does that do again?
So it is, I could tap it, target player exiles a card from his or her graveyard, or I can pay 1 and exile it, and exile all cards from all graveyards, and then draw a card.
Okay.
And then I'm going to pass the turn.
On your end step, I'll spend 2 to tap Pyramid of the Pantheon and put a 3rd brick counter on it.
Oh yeah,
Nice.
We bricked.
All right.
That's a good amount of mana now.
Yes.
Going to trigger land tax because
I have 7.
Andy, how many?
7.
7?
Yeah.
So okay. All right. So I'll trigger. All right. I'll go find 2. There's 2. Plains in a swamp.
Oh my gosh.
All right. What am I drawing? Let us see.
Quill, you have like all the pieces out on the field to do the thing.
Just no mana to cast my commander.
All right.
What's it cost now? 7?
7, and I still have 5, and I haven't played a land in 2 turns.
Oh.
All right. So I'll play this here swamp. All right. So let's see. What do I do here?
Where do I go? That's what that reminded me of. That's
Yeah.
my lovely.
Pretty on point. Pretty on point, I have to say.
Bringing back the 90s here. On the Guardian Project podcast.
Yep. So I have way too many cards. I need to do something with them. I don't think that's really a problem, really, but it's.
I love having that problem.
Yes, it does feel quite.
It's a good one.
It's a good problem to have. All right, so we'll play Ayara, First of Lochthwain.
Very good.
And
good.
Another black. Each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain 1.
All right.
That does happen.
32.
Okay. Then I will spend 3, and I will cast a Bantu the Glorified.
Ooh.
So since it's a black creature, everyone does it again. You lose 1, I gain 1.
Doing it again. 31.
I will plus my Sorin, put Sorin to 3, and I will ping. Let's see. Can I have to target a player or planeswalker? So, Coil, you can have 1 to make you tied with Shawna.
I took it with love.
All right. Well, that's my turn. So, do I have to discard? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I strangely enough do not have to discard a card.
You did it. Yeah.
You did it. You got the mana now to not have to. And you've got 4 mana up. Secrets.
Foreboding Ruins has to come in tapped because I didn't plan that ahead of time.
Been there. So Bantu, does Bantu have a can't attack or block unless something happened? That's the
unless I sacrifice a creature. Well, sorry, unless a creature you control died this turn.
Okay, and you can you pay to sacrifice something?
I can, yes.
Okay, so you want to sacrifice the Ayara, right?
If I have to, I will. Ideally, I don't, but I'm.
Fair enough.
I am going to go to combat, and you still don't have any creatures, right, Quill?
I don't, but I do have a trading post that could create a creature.
Right.
What's the power and toughness of the goat it creates?
0-1.
Yeah, 0-1 goaties.
I'm gonna swing the. What is he? He's a 3-1 at Andy.
All right. 28.
Okay, and then I'm going to tap and sacrifice it and destroy a Yara.
Destroy target
Even though I
legendary.
love her.
Yeah.
In response, I will sacrifice it to Bantu.
Okay.
And each opponent loses 1 life, and I gain a life.
All right.
And I get to
Did you
scry.
have enough mana to pay for that? Yeah.
I did because I have the untapped Pyramid of Pantheon.
Right. I forgot about that.
It's gonna make 3 black.
Okay, I forgot about that.
All right.
And I draw 2 cards.
And I will scry 1. Sure, that seems fine. That seems fine.
If anyone is tuning in now and you're wondering why we're in reverse turn order, we had an Aeon engine that has turned the turn order around.
Oh yeah.
We turned the beat around.
Turn around.
Every now and then.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so there is a Thraben Doomsayer. He has a 2/2, and I can create humans with him.
That's a Doomsday Planner if I've ever seen one.
And
Chat love to hear percussion.
Turn the beat around.
for Sanctuary Blade.
What is that?
It is as it becomes attached to a creature, choose a color. Equipped creature gets +2/+0 and has protection from the last chosen color.
Oh.
Fascinating.
Of 3. It's new to this.
I don't think I've ever seen that card before.
And I'm gonna attach the Skull Clamp to the Doomsayer. And that is all I'm doing.
All right, then I will untap. And I will draw for turn. And I am going to play a forest. And then I'm going to play 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to play Godzilla again.
Oh dear.
So I have Sarkhan's Unsealing is going to trigger, and it's going to deal 4 damage to each opponent, creature they control, and planeswalker they control.
All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and bye-bye, Soren.
Goodbye, Soren.
Goodbye.
Nahiri says hello.
Oh.
1, 2, 3, 4. So we all lose 4, and our creatures die too.
And your creatures take 4. Yes.
Is it only creatures opponents control?
Correct.
Okay.
Draw 2 from.
And planeswalkers opponents control. And then I draw a card off of Elemental Bond. All right. And then I am going to be sad that I forgot to tap my mana correctly. It's all good. It's all good. And I'm going to move to combat. And Bruce, you did not have a creature die this turn, correct?
No, I did not, but my Bantu can't block, so...
It can't, correct?
It cannot.
Okay, perfect. I'm going to swing at you for 4, 5. I'm going to swing at you for 5 damage.
Well, I take 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And then I pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to tap 1 and pay 1 life to activate my trading post to get a 0/1 goat token.
Gotta go.
And then impact tremors will trigger, and each one of my opponents will lose 1 life right alongside with me.
Stupid girl.
All right. I will untap, and at my upkeep, I will remove 1 of my suspend counters from Wheel of Fate, and I will draw for turn. That's a funny card. That does no good in this deck. I'm gonna play Hall of the Bandit Lord.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I don't really need haste in this deck, though. This
Thank
is
you so much
leftover
for the
from Crank.
follow, Eden0995. I appreciate it.
I'm gonna pay 2 mana, and I'm gonna cast a Sword of the Animist.
That's gonna get you some lands off of the goat.
That's gonna get there.
I'm
On
gonna
the coat.
equip the coat with the sword.
Greatest of all time for real?
And then
You can swing
I'm
at
gonna.
Bruce.
I mean, I can swing at Bruce or Shawna, I
Oh, I
suppose.
guess that's true. I guess that's true.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll move to combat. I'll swing the goat at. I'll swing it at Bruce just because I feel like we've been hitting each other back and forth a little bit. You know.
All right, okay.
Attack trigger. I'm gonna go fetch a basic and put it on the battlefield.
All right, so I draw. Oh, I don't draw a card, do I? No. So that's not
No.
a devil. Okay, good.
It's not a devil, and I don't control my commander right now.
All right.
After that, I'm going to pass the turn.
All right, untap. I'm going to choose not to activate land tax. I will draw the card off the top of my library.
No taxing lands this time.
No, not this time.
None of them.
I will play my Temple of Silence, and I will scry one.
I'm sorry, I did miss a trigger. It's not a May trigger. At my end step, Throne of the God Pharaoh will do.
Oh, yes.
Right.
Each one of my opponents will lose life equal to the number of tapped creatures I control, which is 1.
Right.
This is the podcast where we make misplays on our games, but it's
That's
fine
right.
because
We're
it's
dedicated
Commander.
to catching. We're dedicated to catching them before YouTube now.
And then when YouTube catches them, because they catch all of our mistakes, we appreciate it. So, thank
We
you.
do. Comment our mistakes.
Comment below if we've already messed up.
All right. I'll spend 4, and I'm going to cast a Solemn Simulacrum.
Very nice.
Search your library for a basic land, which seems very on point.
Redundant at this point.
All right. That's on tap. All right. And all right.
All right, so I asked everybody who's playing if they were looking forward to new Zendikar Rising commanders. Folks that are in stream, what are you looking to build from Zendikar Rising or add to decks? I'm interested.
Hey Bruce,
Yep.
that land you just searched for comes onto the battlefield tapped.
It does, doesn't it? Oh yeah, look at that. Thought it was in my hand. There we go. All right. So land on the play tapped. All right.
Better.
So I am going to sit tight, and I'll say you may go.
Okay, untap.
You may go.
Draw. I will play a plains. If I can find it. Here it is. The plains. And I'm going to tap. Said plains for 2, 3, 4. Oh, no. What was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh yeah, that taps for 2. So 6 total to bring Jarina out. So she makes 2 soldiers now because it's the second time she's come out.
Yep.
And I'm going to tap
Nice.
2 more for a Zilortha Port Cutthroat.
Ooh, that is a really good one.
Oh.
So 1/1,
Ooh.
and that is my turn.
All right, untap. I will draw.
Now you're Godzilla, Andy. Does it affect everyone's creatures or only yours?
Only mine.
Okay, good. I don't want my goat dying as soon as I make it.
What do you mean? Oh no, it's only
Because it
lethal
has 0
damage.
power.
It's only lethal damage though. Oh, you mean? Oh, you're correct. So like if you, but it would have to take a damage still though. But no, it's only mine.
Gotcha.
All right, I'm going to All right, so I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3. I'm gonna play Colossal Majesty. So it says at the beginning of my upkeep, if I control a creature with power 4 or greater, I draw a card.
Nice.
Sounds good.
And then I'm gonna play 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, actually, I like this better. This seems fun. 1, 2, 3. Do I do it this way? Yeah, I do. I definitely do. We're gonna play Domri, Anarch of Bolas. My creatures get +1/+0, and then I can tap to add green or red, can't be countered, and then I can -2 to have a creature I control fight a creature I don't control.
It would be very Jurassic Park if your Godzilla ate my goat.
It
Just
100% would, and I, the swings look solid that way, but let's see what we can do here. So I am going. So it starts at 3. Yeah, I'm gonna go down, and I'm going to have Godzilla eat the goat.
The goat's been eaten.
And then I am going to move to combat, and I am going to swing. So it's 7, and they get +1/+2 right now. So this is 9 and 6. So 16. I'm going to swing 16 at Coil because you're open.
Wow.
15.
It's 15?
9 + 6 is 15.
Oh, you're right. It's not 16. Duh. Okay, fine.
And
Okay, no. I'll do Godzilla at Coil, and I'll do the Solifuge. I'll do the Solifuge at Shawna.
And it all has trample, correct?
Godzilla has trample.
Oh, okay. I'm going to declare no blocks on the Godzilla.
I'm going to block the soldier.
Okay.
So everyone loses a life, I gain a life.
All right. And then I am going to I'm gonna cast a Lightning Mare. It's a 3/1 that can't be countered, and it has fire breathing for 1 and a red. And then I'm going to draw a card off of Elemental Bond.
That's smoke breathing, not fire breathing.
It's
fire
smoke breathing. And then after that, I pass my turn.
At the end of your turn, I'm going to pay 1 life and make a goat. And
Goats.
each one of my opponents will lose 1 life as well.
All right, losing a life. They're slowly creeping down life totals.
Yeah.
You're at 9 commander damage, right, Coil?
Yeah.
Okay.
After 1 swing.
After 1, yes.
All right, I'm going to untap. At my upkeep, I will remove a suspend counter from Wheel of Fate, and then I will draw. I'm going to play this mountain as my land for turn.
Oh yeah, Belmont. I totally want to make something with Tabarax as well.
Oh yeah, chance at Angel of Destiny. Angel of Destiny is really good. I lost to that on Arena the other day. It's really solid. Sometimes you
What's Lightning Mare's power right now?
It is a 3/4.
6. Oh no, right.
It's 4.
4 power? All right. Then, what I'm going to do is I'm going to tap this Hall of the Bandit Lord and pay 3 life to add a colorless. And then I'm going to tap for 4, 5, 6 mana total. And I'm going to cast this Atali Primal Storm with haste.
Oh, Lordy.
Impact Tremors trigger.
Yeah.
Yup.
Lose 1.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to pay 2 and equip Sword of the Animus to Atali.
Oh boy.
And then I'm going to move to combat.
Oh boy.
I'm going to declare Atali as an attacker at Andy. So it's a 7/7.
Okay.
Attack trigger. Everyone, could you please exile the top card of your library?
You can have, that's a plains.
Can't cast a plains.
Beanstalk Giant.
Terminate.
Is that a terminate?
Yes, it is.
That terminate is going to go ahead and hit Godzilla, and then I'm going to cast I think I can only cast the sorcery side of Beanstalk Giant. That's what I'm going to do either way.
Okay. And then so it's going on an adventure for me then?
I have no idea how that works.
Okay. Well, we're just going to put it right over here on an adventure.
Judge!
Okay, so Godzilla goes to command zone.
I think
That's up to you.
I think it's in Coil's control.
It would be in my control?
I think
So it's on an adventure with Coil right now?
Yeah, I think so.
Darn right it is.
All right.
And then I will move to my end step, and Throne of the God Pharaoh will do another 1 damage to each one of my opponents.
So I'm at 14 because I took 7 and then 1.
Yay. Got to terminate. That was like really good.
You just wait for that crack back.
So, so you're done there, Coil?
Yes, I am.
So on end step, I'm going to flash in Angel of Grace.
Ooh, that's a good one.
It has better applications, but
Sure, like when you're about to die. Yeah.
yeah, like that one. However, if it's dead in my graveyard, I can still make use of it, I guess. So, you know, so it's got applicability. So I can't trigger land tax because I actually have more lands than I think everybody on the table, but which is,
I have 8.
I have 9.
I've got 9, so we're tied. So then they don't have more, so I gotta sit tight. All right, I'm gonna draw for turn. Well, that's not gonna be really useful, but okay. Well, I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, and I'm gonna cast an Aetherflux Reservoir. And I will spend 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to cast my commander Regna the Redeemer.
All right.
I gain a life on account of Aetherflux Reservoir.
You gain 2 life, right?
Oh,
it's a second spell.
Yes. All right. For combat,
Someone walking by your house again, Shawna. How dare them?
Shawna, I will attack you for 5 with the Angel of Grace flying in the air.
In the air, okay. That's 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll move to my end step. Regna triggers, and I get 2 1/1 white warrior tokens. It's got to find some, but otherwise my turn is over.
Okay. Alrighty, I will play a Path of Ancestry.
Natalia is just so good.
I'm just gonna make a mess of things and play 1, 2,
Well, darn it.
3, 4 for Fumiku, the low blood.
Oh yes.
Oh, Bushido.
And creatures your opponents control attack each combat if able.
Each combat. That's pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. 1,
I have to attack with my goat.
2, 3, 4. For Disciple of Bolus, when it enters the battlefield, sacrifice another creature, X life and draw X cards where X is that creature's power. So I'm going to just sacrifice this one. And some more cards.
Zulaport Cutthroat trigger?
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
so I gain 1 life, 2 life, I guess, and draw 1 card.
That's solid.
Now, you draw cards equal to its power, right?
Yeah.
So then it would be 2 cards?
It's 3 actually because of
Jarina gives +2/+0 to the humans.
Okay. Damn.
How many fate counters are on that Wheel of Fate, Coil?
2. There's 2 suspend. I don't know if we're gonna make it that far in this
I don't know.
Yeah, and I'll pass.
All right.
Shawna, what is your updated life total?
22.
Okay.
Untap.
Get a discarded card here.
So, at my upkeep, I have a creature with power 4 or greater, so I draw a card.
Mm-hmm.
And then I draw a card for turn. All right. I'm going to play a command tower.
Nice.
I'm going to plus Domri. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm going to play Godzilla.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to draw a card. And then I'm going to deal 4 damage to each opponent, each creature they control, and each planeswalker they control.
Oh.
Goodbye, goat.
I am going to activate Bontu to sacrifice a core token, and everyone loses 1 and I gain 1.
Okay.
And then I get to scry. Yeah,
This Sarkhan's Unsealing does work in this deck.
all right.
Yeah, no kidding.
Then things die. Is that correct?
Things are gonna die, yeah. 4 damage to each creature my opponents control, and Shawna's gonna have a bunch of Zulaport Cutthroat triggers.
Yep.
Is that and a creature you control dies?
It's just mine.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we're the 3 of us are gonna lose 4 life each.
Yep.
My gain 4.
That puts me at 8.
4, and then
I'm at 4.
4 more from the Starcon.
Very interesting.
We can work together, Andy.
Solemn. So I gotta draw a card off the Solemn Simulacrum.
You do.
Right.
All right. And Bontu is still there.
Right.
All right. So I am going to move to combat.
I'm willing to work with you here, Andy. There are 2 life totals above 25 on the other side of the table.
There are, and my creatures are getting +2/+1 right now, or 2 +2
I'm
+0.
at 16. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm at 16.
And that Bantu can block this turn.
And the bond, does it have Death Touch?
No, it's Menace and Indestructible.
And it's a what?
It's Menace and Indestructible.
But I'm sorry, the power and toughness.
4/6. It's a
4,
4/6.
so it can't even kill either of my creatures.
Nope.
Nice.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna swing these at. I mean, oh my gosh.
I mean, you do what you gotta do, but I am extending an olive branch.
I understand. I mean, game's gotta end, so I'm gonna do Lightning Mirror at you and Giant Solifuge at Bruce.
I will block the Solifuge with the Bontu.
Yes, so it has trample and it is a 6/1, so it will trample over by 1.
No, because I have
It's 6 toughness on
Oh,
Bantu.
so nothing will happen to Bruce.
Right. So I guess I'll make Bruce choose a card from his graveyard and exile it.
Sure, I will exile a land. How about this this swamp?
And then I will die.
Oh.
Okay, and then second main phase, I'm gonna pass.
All right. All right.
Well, did you have anything in hand? I did not. I don't know. I was like, I don't know if I could. Oh.
No, I was just gonna help you.
I didn't. I think he'd try. I was like, I don't know if he's gonna have something crazy in red, and I don't wanna.
I was even gonna offer not to cast my commander so you wouldn't die from impact tremors.
What are life totals at?
I'm at 8.
Andy's at 8. Teach him a lesson.
Sean is at 25.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10. So that's Debt to the Deathless for 10.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. Here's what we're gonna do.
What does that do?
So each opponent loses 2 times X life. You gain life equal to the life lost this way. So
There's a cast trigger on the stack, technically, that will resolve first with Aetherflux Reservoir.
yes, so I will gain 1 off the Aetherflux Reservoir. And then dome the pair of you for 20 apiece.
So in response.
Yep.
We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna just we're gonna fling a Rooney this Godzilla at you to deal 9 damage to your face.
All right, I'm taking 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. And then does that to the Deathless resolve?
Pass priority.
Yeah, Shawna already adjusted her life total. That thing resolved.
I did have ram through, which is what I was gonna. That was the other one that I could have used.
Nice.
So all right, I am dead.
So I just gained 40 life off that. And I'm at 48.
All right, good luck, Shawna.
Oh my god. Is that it for your turn?
Oh, that's my turn. Yes, I'm tapped out.
Okay.
All right, seemed like Coil. We were gonna die even if I didn't kill you, I guess.
I had my top deck was an Ignite the Future, so I could have found some things. Chaos Warp, Chaos Wand.
Okay. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh. 6. Let me still check that. Nope, that's not the right one. Damn it.
All right, Shauna's gonna have some stuff. Teferi's protection away.
5, 6. As I drop my cards.
Bruce, how much you gain life though, right? Didn't you gain life?
I'm at 48. So I'm having a spell table isn't updating life totals that for other people to see. I don't think very readily. So I'm at 48 right now.
Okay.
Oh, I see.
Oh, mine just updated you to say 8.
Bizarre.
Okay, so I tapped 6. And I only don't need 6. Jeez, Shawna. I only need 5 for Cleansing Nova. And destroy all artifacts and enchantments.
Ooh. Okay.
Because you're going to keep with that. I killed Andy with that, so I know. And,
I wonder why the 4 is hidden from Bruce's life total.
It's a secret 4.
so
It's a secret 4.
Tap this for 2.
Oh, it says 48 now. Perfect.
Okay.
I don't know. Weird. It's weirdness. Again, the gremlins. The gremlins are at work.
It's the gremlins. It's the goblins. Or the devils.
The devils, I
It's
think.
the devils.
Whoa. The Devils did nothing wrong.
Species specialist. It's a 2/3. As it enters the battlefield, I'm going to choose humans. And whenever a creature of the chosen type dies, I may draw a card. It's a 2/3.
All right.
That's it for me.
All right. I untap. I will draw. I will play this Plains.
I think Species Specialist is one of those sleeper cards that just isn't seeing play, but that's really good in a tribal deck if you're running black.
Yeah, I want to put it in my Tesa deck, actually.
Oh yeah.
Not sure if I have enough of one.
Are you running Tesa that runs a bunch of spirits?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I will spend 4. I will cast Soren Solemn Visitor.
Ooh.
So she comes in at 4. I will -2 him and make a vampire. There's a vampire token.
All right.
I will then promptly turn around and sacrifice said vampire token to Bantu to drain 1 and gain 1. Which now means Bantu can attack and is menace and indestructible, and I'm attacking Shawna for 4.
Oh, wow.
Boom.
Oh my gosh.
Exactsies.
What an ending. That
I was going to make Bantu disappear next turn.
Oh. Is that the
Unexpectedly absent.
unexpectedly absent?
Put it in your owner's library just beneath the top X cards of that library.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. Well, this was a fantastic game. I think we will go ahead now and take a quick break. We will jump back in for game 2 in just a couple of minutes. So stay tuned, everyone. We will be right back.
Okay.